We didn't discuss who's going to do the opening.
Well, welcome to Bourbon and Badges, season 8, episode, we don't know, but the first ever live Bourbon podcast with Hound
There it
Dog,
is.
Slow Ride, myself.
Get close to the mic, Dobie.
With Hound Dog, Slow Ride, and myself.
Slow ride, myself.
Well, anyway, so let's first ever live. Bourbon
I
and
think we're
Badges,
live
the
anyway.
podcast.
We're not sure.
Yeah, we're not positive, but maybe we are, maybe we're not.
If we're not, oh well.
If we're not, well, business as usual.
Well, I'm not finding this anywhere.
Okay, well, that's cool. Well, let me do this.
So if we are live and you're watching us, and hit us up on when it was on the text or something, let us know.
Yeah. So,
All right. So, man, what a week. What you guys drinking?
alcohol. What you drinking, Hound
Yeah.
Dog?
I will be. I've done something on the computer, but anyway, I'll be drinking the.
Ooh. Eagles Rare.
Eagle Rare 10-year.
Wild
Yeah, I think we
Turkey
got it on there
Wonderland.
live now.
We live? So
I
Wild
think we
Turkey
just went over
Wonderland.
that.
Who you talking to?
Eagle Rare.
Yeah, Eagle Rare.
All right.
Wild
Yeah.
Turkey 101.
Weller's Antique 107. It's got to open back up a little. Twiddle. All right. So we're missing.
What the hell?
Rodnator.
Yeah, he says he's gonna jump in later if he gets home in time. He's in transit and moving from Gastonia to Florida. Man, he's in the middle of all that stuff. So we'll see if he jumps in or not.
So
All right. So a lot of dead air already. What's going on, guys?
Let me
Talk to
see.
us.
Well, we're trying to figure it out, Steve, on the run. Don't know what we're doing.
so
Don't even know if we're recording on YouTube or not.
Well, it says
Well,
live
we're just trying to
recording.
figure it
So
okay. Well, I'll
Okay.
tell you this, little bourbon news that I learned.
It's
So
on
a friend
TV.
of mine,
All right,
friend
we're
of
good.
mine-
Bobby just told me we're on
we're
live.
good.
all right, good
I don't
deal.
know if we're good or not. That's a different
Well, I'm
story.
good. I don't know about y'all.
So a friend of mine, and I did not know about this today, but there is this thing called Whiskey University. You can look it up. You can get all the way up to a master's certification in whiskey, whether it's bourbon, different kinds of whiskey, and you got to do online classes to get a certificate. So a friend of mine gave me a voucher. It's $160 value. So you take a
Good grief.
series of online classes, and you get your bachelor, you get your associates, your bachelor's, your master's certification in whiskey.
Actually, a bachelor's degree in whiskey.
It's a whiskey
Oh,
studies.
The
I'll
study of
actually
whiskey.
read it to you.
So you're saying
So-
it's a legitimate credited course.
I don't know.
No,
how,
I doubt that.
I don't think it's Whiskey University. Online courses. There are 5 different certificate options, followed by 6 different levels of degree programs. First step of 5 options: bourbon whiskey certificate, Tennessee whiskey certificate, associate degree whiskey diploma program, associate degree program, rye whiskey certificate, Canadian whiskey certificate, world whiskey certificate, bachelor's tiered degree program. 36 credits, including tasting courses and distillery credits. Bachelor's Arts, 48 credits for bourbon degree tier bachelor certificate.
Nice.
Yeah,
Master's degree tier. I guess that means you get drunk.
Yeah, my question is it credited or is this just a
It's just a thing to hang on the wall, probably.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
not-
imagine.
No,
in
it's-
educational purposes? You're gonna learn something.
Yeah, you're gonna learn
Learn how to
something. It's not like it's not gonna be in the same class as like getting a degree from Chapel Hill or something. It's a certificate of that you've learned what you've been through.
Yeah. All right. Good deal.
Online courses. Be pretty fun to learn. Cool. You have
So when
to. Some of the online classes you actually do tastings when you're in class when you're online.
Well, that's cool.
All right,
Sounds like
so-
what we do here.
yeah, exactly like we
Please.
do here. Hey, maybe we should start charging $160 a pop.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Because
we
you
lose,
can taste
we'll
bourbon while
lose our
you're
three
with us.
subscribers if we did that.
That's true. Very true.
$1 a piece. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
if anything, you're learning about bourbon and whiskey.
No, I
and
agree completely, man. It's definitely going to help us here on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
You can be our go-to guy.
yeah, and the friend of mine that gave it to him, he's retired Coast Guard, and he was showing me some of his collection in his safe, and his collection of bourbon is impressive. It is
Ah,
impressive.
good deal.
I mean, it's like, matter of fact, he gave me a bottle of Dobbs Creek Smoked Maple because he just went this
Wow,
thing.
good deal. Yeah, scored.
Because it sucked.
Yeah, that's what he
He
said.
didn't want it. He didn't
That's
want it in
pretty
his
much
damn
what he
cabinet.
said. That's pretty much what he said.
All right, I got to go back in their defense again, man. Yes, it is a flavored whiskey, and they kept the proof at 90 proof, man. That's very impressive to do that.
I will say this: I am not too much into flavored whiskeys, not as a rule. Not saying never. I just don't like stuff too sweet, and I'm not a huge fan of Knobs Creek Smoked Maple. But I will drink it on occasion a little. But after one, maybe two, it's just too sweet.
Well, I tell you, I like it, like I said before, after a big meal. It's kind of like a
But I would
dessert drink.
say, yeah, I can see that. But I will say this too: it tastes to me, it tastes like what they say it is.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, you get the Knob Creek up front, the smoked maple on the back end of it.
So, but yeah, I can see it after dinner. So, but I eventually I will drink it, but it's just I won't drink it much very fast.
And the toothache the next morning.
Toothache in a bottle.
Good stuff, man.
I did find a
Yep.
place here now that I have been consistently able to find Blanton's and E.H. Taylor and Buffalo
Nice.
Trace and Eagles Rare.
See, that's the thing about you guys living in those big cities, man. You got a lot of allocations, man. Up here, we don't get much at all.
The tax is crazy here. Like I went one time I was in North Carolina. I picked up a bottle of Buffalo Trace. I picked up a bottle of the Gypsy that I like. Together, they were taxing all out the door. 2 bottles, $77. You get them here,
Oh.
it's like $51 a bottle. The same
Dang.
thing because of the tax.
I
Now
tell
you
you,
can buy it a lot more frequently. I mean, there's individual businesses that sell it, not just your state-owned ABC stores, and their hours are like,
so you have
10
both
to-
there in Alabama.
do what?
You have both there in Alabama.
Yeah, both, and they run from like 10 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week.
Now, your state sponsored stores, are they all fixed across the state? It's the same price per bottle.
I don't know. I have not been to most of the ones I go have been local, just because I'm not like right near one. There's a state one. The ones that are close to me are just like I got this Blanton's and this Colonel Taylor. I stopped in a gas station. It's a gas station, and then off the side is a little liquor store. It's probably about a 50 by 50 foot room. That's all it is. And I was picking up a bottle of Woodford, and the guy says, "We have some other stuff here." So what? And he said, "Up here," and literally top shelf. I mean, up behind the register, you don't even really notice it's there. He started pointing out stuff. I was like, "Shit, they've got E.H. Taylor and Blanton's
Oh,
and Eagle
excellent.
River."
Yeah.
And I went there a couple times since then, and he said, and they pretty much have had it every time.
Yeah, good
Whereas
deal.
the other place I used to go, they get a new shipment in on Thursdays, and they may get Buffalo Trace, they may not get Buffalo Trace. And if you get it, if it comes, you better get it when it comes. It's just going to be gone because they might get like a case of that at the most.
That's what it is up here. This Antique 107. That's a dusty. I pulled that out of the archives to drink it, so because you can't find it up here.
And I've never had Wellers.
It's pretty good. It's right
I mean,
in
that's-
Hound Dog's wheelhouse. It's
Yeah.
so wheated bourbon.
What did you got there, Steve? I didn't catch it.
Weller's 107 Antique 107.
Is that what you drank tonight?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
buy it if I found it, and I made up my mind. If I find it here, I'm gonna buy it. But I just haven't seen it. But I will tell you this though:
That's my second bottle of this, so I'm going to open this probably before the night's out.
What is that? Single barrel?
Yeah.
Hey, good deal.
so. But I'll say for the money, this Wild Turkey 101 is not bad at all.
Oh, good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, the
Man.
wild turkey stuff's all that stuff's good. Yeah, it's really spicy. It's kind of high rise. So
Yeah.
Well, other than that, it's good. Really makes good mixers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it called 101?
101 proof.
101 proof.
So, Slow Ride and I rely on Dobie to send about 30 different police stories a day to us.
No, they're all
To-
always
to
like
look
Saturday
at.
And
night.
it starts like 6 a.m.
It's always the night before.
The one that caught my attention that I liked this time was the burglar suspect trapped in a wall, rescued after California cops on coffee break hear cries for help. That is something else right there. Help! I'm
Sucks to
stuck
be
in the
him, right?
wall. I'm trying to break in. I got stuck. Can you help me, please?
See,
anyway,
my
this-
story would be I try to break out.
That's what I would have said too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on the wiring and
So,
he
so
was
this,
trying to break into like a movie theater or something and failed.
so this dude was trying to break into a coffee shop, and a group of Salinas police officers were enjoying a break from crime fighting, and when they heard cries from the wall, can you imagine? And they get to looking around, checking things out, and they narrow it down to one location. And here's a picture of, they had to call the fire department because they had a ladder. Cops don't do ladders. So there they are, tearing the wall out to get the guy out of the wall that broke into the coffee shop,
So does a fireman get charged aiding and abetting to break in?
or break out, one or the
Yeah.
other.
They're charged with assisting in fleeing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
obstruction,
Accessory after the fact.
Yeah.
obstruction, helping him get away.
Yep. Said,
that would suck being in there for what? In there like 10 hours?
it would. No, he's I think it was something like that. It says that the let's see, authorities did not say how the guy fell, but he fell into the wall somehow at about 22 foot. So I guess he was on the roof maybe and climbing, trying to
Where's
get in
this at?
somehow. It's in California,
Oh, well.
I think it says
Monterey, California.
yeah,
But-
it's, what a
But it wasn't.
he had to get up there and had done pissed all himself and everything else,
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
he-
man. 10 hours, you starved, you peed all over yourself.
Oh yeah.
If I fell
10 hours
22
according to
foot
officials.
into a wall, I'd probably poop to myself too.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that had been miserable. But hey,
Oh man. And I'm sure this was a small guy too, because
Yeah.
getting between two walls is there's not a whole hell of a lot of room.
I would never fail. I'd have got stuck before.
Yeah, I would too. My leg would have been hanging out of the ceiling or something. Yeah.
But you can't make that shit up.
No, you can't. You sure can't.
But
What else we
There
got
was,
there, dude?
well, I had a couple other ones. Where is that? Let me back up. So there's one here about a former medical resident pleads guilty to receiving child porn after bragging that he loved to be a pedophile.
Really?
Yeah. Former medical resident in Detroit has pleaded guilty to federal child pornography charge following a series of disturbing messages to other abusers, in one which he bragged, "Love being a pedo." And he was a resident doctor.
One of his
A resident?
pediatrics.
He's doing his residence as a doctor.
All right.
Is that what kind of doctor?
Says medical. Let's see. Lincoln Erickson, 32, of an upscale Detroit suburb in Farming Hills, entered a guilty plea earlier this week to receiving child pornography after an investigation uncovered a string of disturbing messages. According to court records, agents discovered on Erickson's phones videos of minors engaged in sex acts and AI-generated pornography depicting nude children touching adult men. Erickson also attempted to convince another man to allow Erickson to bathe the other man's children and admitted to making plans to travel to the man's house for that purpose. So he's trying to get another guy to let him come give his children a bath. And he lived in Detroit, but the guy that he was trying to contact, he was in contact with, lived in Ohio. He was going to drive to Ohio.
What an ass.
All right, yeah, let's back up for a minute. So you're saying some of those things were AI generated, the pictures?
Yeah, some of them were. Not all of them. There were some AI generated pictures, but not all of them were AI generated. That was
Yeah,
part
wonder
of
how
it.
that would work, the AI generated stuff.
I don't
Is there
know.
a truly victim there if it's AI generated? It's not real.
Mhm.
Oh,
Is there,
Depends
is
good
on-
there a
question.
crime for that? I mean, it's kind of like drawing a picture of of something like that. It's not written. There's no real.
But is
victim.
he receiving them as or sending them as porn? I mean, I don't know, because what's his mindset? I mean, is it still? I don't know. Was it fall under child porn law because it
See, we
is
need
AI?
Matt Sherrill on here for that. He's is he Belmont, captain of Belmont PD
Yeah.
in North
Yeah.
Carolina? He used to be the child pornography guy for Gastonia.
And two,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, it's probably new waters. I mean, uncharted waters, because I mean, AI generated. What laws are there out there for AI stuff now? Because 5 years ago you didn't see this. So have they even started having any kind of laws or legislation in regards
That's
to
like
the
everything
AI?
else, man. Law enforcement always catching up. If something new comes
Correct.
out,
You're
we
right.
got to. We're chasing that ball to catch up with it.
You're exactly right.
That is interesting, though.
So it also said U.S.
Not
attorney.
child porn, the AI generated stuff, and if there are laws against it.
Yeah. So this pervert was lurking among our trusted medical professionals. At the same time, he was feeding the disgusting appetites and plotting to abuse little children. Thankfully, the FBI caught him when they did. U.S. Attorney General said the doctor was detained after arrest in 2025 of an Ohio resident, Brett Tooman, which unveiled a network of child pornography. The investigation was engineered by an undercover officer posting as a pedophile parent, according to several news outlets. So evidently, the one where he was going to Ohio, that was a sting. This guy was posting as a pedophile parent to get him to come up there, and that's how they got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
all,
we
it's
So he
all,
was nabbed
it's all
after he
alien to me. I
allegedly
don't know how they
traveled.
set that up. Nothing.
Tooman was nabbed after he allegedly traveled to Toledo to sexually abuse a 7-year-old girl and 6-month-old infant he believed existed as part of the law enforcement sting, according to Channel 4. The two other men, Jeremy Bryan Taccoon and Huntington Woods psychotherapist and Detroit attorney Joshua Rodenbaum, were also arrested besides the doctor. Their corrections discovered during the course of the undercover investigation. So this is a better pitch. That's the other guys that were involved that were arrested as well.
Can't say shit, Dubby.
Too small, man.
Hold it up close to the camera.
Let's see.
This is it right here. Can you see it?
Let's see. What?
Well, Double D, while you're doing that, I would like to say it's awfully quiet there in your studio tonight.
I have some doors.
Finally got some
He
doors
got some
on.
doors in.
I
Oh,
have some doors. It's little things.
it's the little things that make you happy, huh?
Yes, I love my doors.
Now, are you shut in or is your family shut out?
Yeah, let's shut out
It's a lock on the outside of the room or on the inside of the room.
inside.
Does your wife slide a little plate of food underneath the door from time to time? That's a clue.
Stranger things have happened. Not so far, so
Oh.
good. That it has been a headache. Let's see. This thing's
It's been a
this is-
headache
maybe
dealing
you
with
can see
those,
this.
getting the doors.
Yes, it's been. I'm not a huge fan of Lowe's anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's the three guys that were involved: psychotherapist and an attorney. An attorney,
Of course, there's always an attorney involved in some shit like that.
psychotherapist. Let's see. Psychotherapist and attorney Joshua Rodenbaum, and then the doctor. So here's another thing. You got this guy who's a therapist and a doctor and an attorney too. But I mean, how many kids has that doctor seen in his office
Yeah, exactly.
with a therapist? Those kids go to that therapist and he's probably convincing them, hey, this is normal.
Yeah, same thing too about the doctor. That's why I asked you if he was pediatrics or not.
Yeah, it does say, it never did say that. But the good thing is they're guilty in prison, and hope they
Well, they don't fare well in prison. They generally have to stay segregated.
So here it says Rosenbaum's arrest revealed an alleged text thread with Erickson via text message and Telegram, Cryptid chat app. Erickson and Rosenbaum allegedly spoke about taking a trip to Thailand to sexually abuse children together, according to the Detroit Report. They also reportedly fantasized about having a relationship with a man where they could raise a child together who they could abuse and groom from baby to adulthood. And then he says, love being a pedo.
Yeah, he's laughing.
Hey,
All
Rod.
right.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
Suzanne.
Hi.
excellent
Hey.
timing. We're talking about pedophiles and Rodnator shows up.
Better not be Trump. Talk about Trump, you motherfuckers. All right, I got to get this shit. I got no furniture, so I'm trying to set this up, guys.
Oh, well, you're here.
Yeah, like I said, I keep you informed. I told you about 15 minutes after 7. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, 21 after.
Very close.
Give
Very
or
close.
take.
All right,
or
We
take.
are live on YouTube.
cool. I'm sitting on a couch. Am I good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
Lighting good? All right.
Yep.
Forehead.
off.
Hey,
Turn that
Hey,
off for a
Please,
second.
please. That'd be nice. Turn it off.
forehead's good. Forehead's
You
good.
look,
Forehead's big.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's
Look at
yeah, with that lighting right there, you look kind of sinister. A little bit.
Look at the girth on this motherfucker. I wish my
It's no
penis
more.
was like
say,
that.
what's your dick
It's
look
no more sense.
All right, hey,
Fuck outta
don't-
here.
Don't get us kicked off YouTube. That's my personal account.
Oh, this is live, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's live.
It is.
It's no more
Oh,
sinister
wow.
than Hound Dog was that night. Was the three of us where he looked like Phantom of the Opera.
She goes, sorry, too late.
Don't expect anything less.
Exactly. What is
So what
going
are you
on?
drinking, Rod?
Oh, hey, get me something to drink. By
You're
the way,
being-
we're moving to 3 states over. Shit's everywhere. Most of my shit's
you're
in
being
Florida.
kind of needy tonight, Rod.
I know. I just came from Concord, driving 50 minutes. Fucking, oh, jeez. Just all sorts of shit. And I had to find the computer. It was boxed up going to Florida, you know. So I got that out, and I'm sitting on a couch with a makeshift stand, and the microphone's over here.
And I got doors.
You got doors.
I got
And
doors.
the thing I wanted to know, are they soundproof, and can you put deadbolts on them? That's all I want to know.
Well, we're
You
trying
know
to turn the deadbolts on the inside or out. That's what we was trying to determine.
Yeah, exactly. What are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking. Well,
Yeah, Antique 107.
Oh,
it's rare
nice.
for me.
Okay. Weller. Oh, well, excuse me, slow. What do you? Okay, there it is. Wild Turkey 101. Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Because it's 101 proof.
Yeah.
Which
What do you think you might be drinking?
I don't
Rod?
know. What am I drinking?
well,
I don't need fucking Jesus. What? Right now I'm drinking water, but she's gonna find me some alcohol, guys. It'll just be a
Okay.
second. We can get on with the show. We don't have to wait for my beverage.
so
But,
we just got through finished talking about we're talking about the medical doctor on that group text.
The medical doctor who
From who?
give me more than
Pedophile.
one.
This pedophile.
Oh, he was a pedophile.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he did the surgeries or something. So he was
No,
literally
he's on he got charged. It's from Breitbart. The one on the group text.
Let me see that real quick. Found a.
Ooh.
Oh, good
Oh,
old
good
Woody.
stuff,
choice.
man. Yeah.
Nothing
I
wrong with
drink
that.
bottles more often, man.
Unopened.
Brand
She's got,
new.
she got good taste.
Yeah. Turn it upside down for a minute. Get that cork going. So the guys, has guys been court and sentenced, or what we got going on?
He
He's
got
just,
sentenced as a medical doctor in Detroit.
uh,
He got caught up in a sting where he was sending messages to an undercover federal agent in Ohio and agreed to come down there to bathe the 6-month-old and the 6-year-old and 3-year-old, 6-month-old. And it ended up being a sting. And him and a doctor and a psychotherapist and a lawyer were all caught up, and they were going to go to Thailand and molest kids. And it's all just a big cluster.
what the hell's the matter with people?
Yeah, and he was a doctor. So
Thank you. Wow.
Well, just
thank
let
you.
everybody know. It looks like we may have 3 people watching us today. Doing our
Oh,
first
nice.
live.
And how can you
And-
tell?
Well, I pulled it up on my phone, and one happens to be my wife, who's in the next room over. Hey, thank you for
Nice.
watching, babe. Appreciate
Nice. Shout out.
So I
Shout
told
out.
you about our three listeners.
it. Yeah, and I don't know who the other ones are, so we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah.
all 3 of you.
Yeah, it's a
All
new
3 of
thing for us. We had to try to figure out how to do it and make sure we was going to do it right. And we went one way to find out for sure, and that was to pull the trigger on it.
The
We're
intro
different.
was-
we're different than most podcasters. We're not into quantity, we're into quality. So you three are awesome.
It says four.
That's right.
All right.
So
All right,
And then
man.
we
So, Rodney, bring us up to speed on your move.
Okay, making a move from North Carolina to Florida, Daytona area, a condo, from a house to a condo, a lot of big changes. So, house, you got lawns, this, that, condo, you got none of that shit. So I got to get rid of a bunch of stuff and all that. But we've been, long story short, we're 3 days away from having to have this house empty, the truck packed, closing at 11 and driving to Florida that day. So Thursday.
Man, so you're on the
And-
clock.
Oh, dude, you have no idea the heck, but the show must go on. That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, man.
I want you to know
Sure.
that.
That's right.
That's why I'm here.
I
So
think that
I
was a
knew
Queen song.
yeah, I think it was. Yeah. So so Wednesday, I got to load up my son's shit and in the truck and get him to his new apartment. We got him. You know Lorraine Mills, guys?
Oh yeah.
It's a nice
Yep.
place.
He's moving there. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And so I got to move him in Wednesday. Then I got to pack my truck Wednesday as well. Be ready for Thursday, the closing, and driving to Florida. So, yeah, leaving Gastonia, man. I'm leaving North Carolina after 40 years. So,
40
wow.
years.
pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah, how long drive
did
is
that
that
too.
to you to get to your new home?
It's always 6 to 7 hours, always. No less than 6, no more than 7:15.
Well, I tell you, man, our viewers have a treat coming up. We've seen pictures of it and seen where you're going to podcast from. So your backdrop's going to be excellent.
Yeah, right now this is Gastonia Trees, this is the fucking side yard right here, so it's nothing glorious, but pretty good little view from our place. Got a nice for people listening, the 14th floor. So I got no flooding issues, which is I was worried about in Florida with the hurricanes and shit. You know all that. Worst case scenario, you leave the building, you go somewhere for a while, you come back. All you got to worry about is what's inside your walls. Everything on the outside is their responsibility.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty chill. The building was 2007 building. That's
Okay.
very new for a
That
condo
is
building.
pretty damn new. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some built in the 80s, you know what I mean? So it's 26 stories total, 2 towers, pretty
Oh, wow.
cool. 2 pools, weight room, of course, for me, that's important, and a steam room and movie room, and there's game room. When I say game room, darts, ping pong,
All right.
foosball.
It's kind of sound like a rest home. You sure you're not being tricked?
My wife might have
do they
tricked me,
have-
man.
Do they have shuffleboard and dominoes?
Yeah.
Like Dobie's door, there's locks on the outside. So once I get in that motherfucker,
Do you have visitation hours there, Rod?
it had some hours on the door. I don't know. I was just so
Does
excited to be there.
Does somebody have to sign you out?
Yeah.
Does your kids have to sign you out?
That
Did
too.
he-
All right.
There was
Is there
there was
is there a
bedpans.
nurse?
Hey,
There
we
were
got- we're
bedpans
taking care of-
on the counter over there. I don't know what they were for.
is
The
there a
bedpans.
nurse and a doctor on each floor?
That's what I'm talking about. A call
And they
box.
offered you free
I've
cookies
fallen
to
and
get you
can't
in
get
there.
up.
So your son has to come sign you out for the day.
yeah. Like he's gonna drive 7 hours. Be like, you're on your own, Dad. He don't give a shit. That's how it is. We worry about them. They say, I'm busy, Dad. I'm scratching
yeah.
my ass. I
Cats in
can't
the
help you.
cradle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at. So hectic, but man, it's good. It's a good move, man. I'm not complaining. I can't wait. It's gonna be a big load off my mind. Sign the papers on Thursday, and just go start a new chapter, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought about my
Congratulations. You deserve it, man. You guys, you and your wife
Yeah,
both retired
absolutely.
Charlotte Mech, and you guys put your 30 years in, your time in, man. Go enjoy.
That's what I was going to mention. 30 years of policing. I shut that chapter. Now I'm going to shut the chapter here in North Carolina and start a new one in Florida. And it's funny. I went through all the police shit we had down at base. I haven't pulled it out in 4 years. And the plaques and different things kind of brought back memories, seeing
Yeah, it does.
the different things, and hell, I had cases too, like in like criminal cases. And I started looking through them. Like they're really old, but it was funny to remember things.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing. Oh, I gotta show you. No, well, I shouldn't show you this. This is kind of live. Anyway, I had
Kind of live.
yeah. Well,
Not
anyway,
really, but kind of.
it's kind of on the borderline. No, so anyway, I had
We're on live support, but we're live.
yeah, I had an interaction with a gentleman in a stolen car, and I was trying to pull him out of the car, and I couldn't get a good grip, so I went to his hair, his dreadlocks, and I was pulling him
Sweet.
out of the car, and we had a tug of war with his head, and I think it was a tie because he got away, but I had his dreadlocks in my hands. So like
Oh, nice.
I got the dreadlocks out
Consolation prize.
And he drove off, right? And there was pieces of scalp on him too. So that's how bad he wanted to get away. But long story short, I can say this now. My guys stuck him in an Evelyn's envelope, and I found him in my damn briefcase. They gave him to me. Like they picked him up at the gas station where I dropped him. I chased after him, and then I came back to the office, and there's a pile of dreadlocks on my head. He goes, "Hey, I thought you might want to have these." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Hang them on your wall.
I have 20-year-old, 25-year-old criminal dreadlocks in an ambulance envelope in my briefcase.
You know, I've got about 4 or 5 of my old cases as well, man. Maybe we ought to do that one day. Start taking one of those cases, just going over it and looking at them.
Yeah. You talk about dreadlocks. You know.
Let me finish before you start. And I was like, I want to identify this, back in the day. Who is this mother? Because I don't like that he got away from me. And all of a sudden, I'm one of my officers. I was a sergeant at the time, still doing patrol. That's why I got involved in shit. Went to court, and a gentleman came through there. I'm not going to say his name. Came through there, and he was missing dreadlocks and had scabby patches on his head. and they just went up and said, "We know where you are Tuesday night." They started. Yeah. So we found out who that was. Yeah.
Did you go match the dreadlocks?
We could have done DNA, but it wasn't worth it. It was just too funny. Sometimes I think he wasn't charged for that, but he paid a price.
Oh yeah.
With me pulling his scalp
paid a
off.
price.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I figure sometimes it's like, okay, I got you. We're good. Live your life with a fucked up scalp. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about dreadlocks, and Slow probably remembers this. We had a jump and run, and the guy, they wanted me to come out there, and an aged neighbor nation wanted to come out there. Then they didn't want me to come out there.
Now, would you come out there as what? As a canine
as
officer?
a canine officer. I'm pretty sure you were a sergeant at the time. So the neighbor, the guy jumped around. They said, "We need a dog. No, we don't need a dog. Yeah, we do. No, we don't." So finally they said, "Come out there." And it's about 45 minutes later. They called like 3 of the guys. They said, "We have one that's missing. We still got one that's loose. We need the dog." So I start tracking, and it's nothing. I'm not getting anything. It's so contaminated. Too many people have been walking through there. It's too old. And I'm like, we'll try. I'm not getting anything. So I think I call it. I go start walking back to the car, and I start walking by this Mustang, and it's about a block from where the guy ran. And I started to stop by the car, and I could smell his weed. And I'm sitting there with Vader, my second dog. I'm like, I smell weed. And so all of a sudden, Vader dives under the car. And the description had been a black male dreads and a red hoodie. I look under the car. He's got a mouthful of dreads in his mouth. And he starts pulling this guy. And then I see the red hoodie. And all he did was ran and just ran under the car. Nobody saw him. So we're just happy to be standing there. And all of a sudden, he's in there. And Vader pulls out a mouthful of dreads out of his head.
Yeah, good deal.
So I'm like, oh, shit, there he is.
I tell you, something right along the lines of Dobie's dog, a buddy of mine, Harry, real good friend of mine. He lost his keys in the woods beside his house. I think he's cutting wood, getting ready for winter or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but lost his keys for like 3 days. And he called me up and said, "Hey, man, you working?" I said, "Yeah, I'm working." The police department. And he says, "You guys don't have a metal detector, do you?" And I said, "Why?" And he explained what he needed for us. "Oh, I got something better." So I called Dobie by, and sure enough, Dobie's dog found the keys.
And it had rained. It had rained like poured rain for like a day or so before. And you think about dogs, metal doesn't keep a lot of scent, that hold scent. And I remember telling Slow and another sergeant, like, don't give it a shot. It's like it's really like pissing in the wind, but we're going to do it.
But there are dogs that do article searches all the time.
Yeah, he does article searches. It's just the metal keys and the rain and everything.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they find guns.
Hard.
Dogs find guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And all that.
So
yeah.
He went there looking. He stuck his head down a big pile of these, and I was like, "Oh shit, you found the keys!"
Yeah.
Made old Harry a believer, man. I'm telling you, he talked about that for like 2 months. Every time I seen him, that's all he talked about.
Yeah.
It was that.
Dog
He was a
finding
solid
keys.
little dog, though. He was a hell of a little dog.
That's a good stick. Good stick.
Yeah, man. It wasn't a criminal thing, but it's PR.
Yeah.
Oh
Like the
yeah.
public
Oh,
enemy.
absolutely.
Yeah. The other ones that could PR is the bloodhounds when they find.
Well, we have our own hound dog. He can sniff out a bottle of liquor anywhere.
Yeah, we do.
See,
Look, he found one.
There he is. Yeah.
pretty damn quick.
He wears a ball cap. Pretty damn quick. Cool.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
man. So, what else is on the agenda?
I'll talk about my fucking the grooming gang. What about that? Did you read about that?
The
Go
what?
ahead.
grooming-
I read it, but you know all the ins and outs of it.
So I always rail about I pay attention to, it's not United States news, but it's England news. They have what's a real big problem with grooming gangs. A grooming gang in England is described as a group of people, usually they're immigrants, who abduct and sexually assault young girls and groom them to be prostitutes and to
Oh,
work
wow.
as slave labor. So I just in my news feed, I was reading about and I'll hold it up here,
Oh yeah.
a grooming gang of 20. Now, I don't know. Does anything look familiar with all 19 of those guys, minus the one white chick in the bottom
Maybe
left?
Middle Eastern descent.
The Middle Eastern descent Muslims. And that's the problem in England right now. There's a lot of immigration of Muslims there, illegal immigration. But England's just a total mess. So these guys, this is from 2 years ago. And they're just getting sentenced now. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. 20 guys, they say all of them are sentenced to, thank God, collectively 277 years behind bars
Oh, wow.
over the sexual exploitation of young girls in the 90s and 2000s. So they were doing it for a long time before they got busted. And my problem with this is, excuse me, it's going to be slight political twinge to this, is England seems to be taking the side of diversity over law enforcement, and not enforcing their own laws, like we didn't do here for a while, the last 4 years of the prior administration, just letting people in the country without vetting them, right? And that's what's happening in England. They're having a Muslim problem while we have an everything problem 4 years ago until the border's been closed, which has been great, right?
Right.
But they have Muslims come over. What happens with them is they come over on boats and stuff through the English Channel and stuff like this, and they just land and they don't assimilate. They start their own stuff there, their own Muslim stuff, Sharia law, the mosques and all that. And it's so bad in England that they have over 100 Sharia courts. What that means is they're not facing justice. A lot of these guys in English courts, United Kingdom courts, they made Sharia courts to determine the guilt and innocence of Muslims, meaning they're changing their whole platform for a group of people. That's like us changing our courts to prosecute or judge Latinos who come across the border a lot, which we don't do. You're under American law. You go to American courts, right? And
Correct.
that's how it is. We'll get you an interpreter. We do all that shit, right? But it's got to be, you're under our Constitution, our Declaration,
You're in our country, you go by our Constitution.
our Bill of Rights, right? If I go to Russia and break the law, like if I spit on the ground and it's a felony over there and it's a misdemeanor over here, they don't charge me with a misdemeanor because I'm an American from America. They charge me with a felony in Russia and they put me in jail. It's my responsibility to know the laws of the country I'm in. Anyway,
Right.
And every other country does it that way.
right. These guys, though, go to England and they take advantage. They're there and they could assimilate to England, right? The UK, but instead they choose to do crime. And it's and rather than call it out, like England seems to just like, it's just becoming such a huge problem. They can't hide it anymore. I mean, that's a lot of guys and that's a lot of years for these guys to operate freely and victimize, young white girls. That's their target. Young white
Right.
girls. Those are the victims. And I just can't understand when you elect people. Our politicians are there. Their number one thing is to protect the American people, protect the American people, and protect America. That's the number one job.
Right.
And
Exactly.
Correct.
and these guys are just failing. And these grooming gangs. And don't get me wrong, guys. There's a lot of it here in this country, right?
Mhm.
A lot of the people that came across that border, the coyotes and so forth, would bring children across, and not children to be reunited with family, just children across, and
Right.
they end up being abused and put to work.
And it's
As
like
slave
this.
labor.
We're like us as law enforcement. We are here to be fair, be equal, protect the citizens, regardless of who they are.
Mhm.
It's the politician's job to protect our citizens, not the other country citizens.
Mhm.
And you're in our country, you should do as we do. When in Rome, do as the Romans, right? I mean, that's common
Mhm.
sense.
Well, not only that, but just think about the one case here in Charlotte, guys. Remember the one with I Irina Zuski.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce her name. We'll call her the Ukrainian young lady who was murdered on the
Right.
light rail in Charlotte, right over there,
Mhm.
where I used to work. Charlotte, I used to work that city.
Right.
And the guy who killed her was a 15, 20 time convicted criminal, right? And he faced a court each time and was released. Well,
Yeah,
now
and his own mom and sister told the judge, you need to keep him because
tried to
you're
get
gonna
him
hurt somebody."
committed. Yeah, tried to get him locked up, and they refused. So now he's out and he kills this young lady in just the coldest blood and coldest way. I don't know if you saw the video, but he was sitting behind her. She was sitting in front on her phone. She just got off work at a pizza place, I believe, guys.
I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And she was texting. She had a little wall cap on. She's just a little thing. She was all curled up, just texting, minding her own business. He came straight over the top of her and stabbed her
Stabbed her in the neck.
several times right here.
And she was just happy to be here
Yeah.
to get away from Ukraine.
Yeah, remember?
Get
Yeah,
away from the
remember
war.
She was getting away from the war.
Yeah.
And you just saw her look after she was stabbed. She just looked up and was like this, and you just saw her slump down and die.
Yeah.
Well, then all of a sudden, this guy goes through the same court system he went through 15, 20 times before, right? He was competent to stand trial 15, 20 times before, right? But now all of a sudden, they decide to test him and see if he's capable of
standing trial.
being tried, of standing trial, and they find him incompetent. So now, for the state charges, he won't even face the criminal court he faced the previous fucking 15, 20 times.
And
And
those weren't murder charges.
So yeah, so which is it? Was he not competent the whole time, or is he just not competent now because you're a sanctuary city and you suck and you don't want to try a guy for murder and maybe he faced life in prison or the death penalty, right? Maybe is that what's going on here? You're not wanting to charge him, but the good thing is, and I'll end on this: the federal charges are still pending, and I don't think he's going to get found incompetent to stand that. So I hope it
Well,
goes.
I
federal.
think after he stabbed her, he went home and brags that I killed the white girl.
I killed
He
that little
said
white
that
girl.
did he say that on
Yeah.
the video?
Yeah.
Did he say that?
He said it on the jail phone too.
Jail phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a piece of
That's
shit.
pretty much competent.
but
You know
again,
what? But that's the state of Mecklenburg for you, man.
That
Those
is.
damn
That is.
those liberal
That is.
people over there, man.
That is the leadership from top to bottom, and I can speak on this because I worked there for 30 years. So it's not like I'm speaking out of turn. It's a First of all, it's a sanctuary city. That's against the law. It's not
Yeah.
allowed, but we allow it because this is some liberal crazy shit, and all it does is protect people like this. Any legal immigrants here. Listen, if you're an immigrant, you come into the country, welcome, come on in, right? But at least
Right, the right
assimilate.
way,
Don't
yeah,
don't
just
come in
the right
waving your
process.
country's flag because you just left. You're
Yeah.
coming here for a reason. Embrace this country, love this country, work and contribute, right? Don't come here with your handout and want a handout. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. When I went to Mexico on my motorcycle ride, guys, what did I do? I got Google Translator pulled up on my damn phone and tried to speak Spanish the best I could, not expecting them to speak English because I'm not an asshole. When I go to their country, I try to assimilate to them, right?
Right.
I ordered the food in Spanish. I ordered my drinks in Spanish. And they were so nice, man, because I'd screw it up and they'd
Yeah,
laugh.
but
And
cervezas and tequila was easy.
Exactly. That was very simple. Cervezas, tequila, and I go Bourbano or something like that. And then, and they go, oh, you mean bourbon? And I'm like, yeah, they would help me out. But yeah, that's the only problem. It's like back in the day when the immigrants came here, man, they were wanting to work. They wanting to become Americans.
And
They
you
were
know-
leaving poverty,
You think about that too, Rod, and this kind of applies to all of us. If you look at it, when it came to the immigrants years, early 1900s, whatever, it's a big part of the immigrants, especially for example, from Italy and Irish. What did they do for a living? What did the Irish come to America and start doing?
Making
they did.
whiskey.
They did a lot of different things. They did a lot of
our heritage,
A lot of blue collar stuff.
a lot of blue collar, and a lot of police,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
because they wanted to work.
Yep.
They didn't mind doing that, but they came here and because Irish is a big. I mean, you think about the bagpipes and Amazing Grace bagpipes. How's that played? How many officers?
Sure. Funerals.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big.
Mhm.
I mean, they had
Yeah,
a big influence, but they came over here and worked.
Right. Whether it was Italians, Germans, Irish, they all came here and assimilated. They came by that Statue of Liberty, and they had to be checked out physically, had to have a medical checkup, and they had to have somebody sponsoring them. Back in those days to come in here because it's a privilege. You can't just walk across any border in the world, guys, and you're welcomed and you get an EBT card, housing, and all of a sudden free medical. There's nowhere on the planet that happens except America. It's so screwed up because
It's
we can't.
common. It's common courtesy.
Yeah,
I go over to
yeah.
Rod's house. I respect Rod. I go by.
Yeah,
Slow
his
ride,
house, his
hand dogs.
rules. Exactly
I
right.
go by your house.
Yeah.
I come to my house. I go by.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we it's just a different time now. But you know what? Then again, let me talk about the other side, the people coming over here. Would I come to America and cross the border illegally? Yep, I would.
Oh yeah.
If I'm
Yeah, why
living in
wouldn't you?
Mexico, if I'm in Argentina, or I'm in Nicaragua, or I'm somewhere in one of these countries that have challenges, would I come to America if I knew I could come across the border, get a hand up right when I get there, get on my feet and go? Hell yeah, I'd come across illegally.
Now, how many
Because you want a
immigrants
better
have you heard?
life. You want a better
How many
life, right?
immigrants have you heard that say that people they don't know what it's like to be in these other countries?
Yeah, exactly. The ones
Yeah,
who are
they
here from Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah.
I saw one interview the other day because they're thinking about. Yes. You did. Yes. Yes. So at Cuba, there was a guy being interviewed because Cuba's the next one that the administration's thinking about doing some kind of deal with or take because it's about to go under the regime. They just charged Castro, one of the Castro guys, excuse me, from a plane. I don't know if you guys remember this, if you follow this shit, but there were some planes that were shot down by the Cuban government trying to leave. They were violating the Cuban communist law.
All right. I think we just lost Rod.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Rod.
That's the best he sounded all night, man. Leave him alone.
You know what? That's probably the climax of his down what he was talking about right there.
What the hell just happened? You guys still got me or no?
You're
Can hear you.
black. We're getting do you have your headset off? Because we're getting back feed on your side.
Let me
There's
see
a
here.
blank screen and it's not your forehead.
Oh, I got you now. I got you now. Let me see here now.
All right. Way to come in late there, Rod Nader, and then go black on us.
Good job.
I'll come back in. How about that?
Yeah,
I hear
it's
you.
only happening when
I
we're
can
doing
see
this
you. I
live.
can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? You can't see me though, right?
Yeah, you're
Correct.
Can
extremely
hear you
loud.
loud
too,
and
though.
clear.
Okay, well let me finish. Anyway, they charged that old guy, right? With
Back off your mic a little bit. You're extremely loud.
they charged that old guy. How's that? Is that
Yes.
better?
Yes.
They charged that old leader who used to be here all of a sudden. They're looking to think they're gonna Maduro him. Remember what they did to the guy in Venezuela? They went and picked him up in the middle of the night. Yeah, so he's looking out for his back now. He doesn't know what's gonna happen to him. It's just what I'm trying to say is I can understand people wanting to come here illegally to get a better life, man. I can't blame them for it. But on this side of the fence, we can't have everybody come here because everybody can't come to the United States. It would fail, right?
No,
You
you're
can't
exactly right.
support
You got to do it the right way. And a lot of them didn't come here to be a better life. They came here for a criminal opportunity.
That's right.
Right.
And you think
Right.
about how much of that is in the news now compared to what it was 10 years, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's constantly. It's constant. It's
Yeah.
Rod,
constant.
try to go on out and come back in, bud.
I'm doing it, buddy. I'm trying to get out of here.
So yeah, it's constant.
All right, Dubby Dog. What else you got on your list there to talk about tonight,
The
buddy?
only other thing I had was the guy in Houston. Did you read that?
I haven't. I hadn't had a chance to look at anything today. I've been
So-
extremely busy.
It was just things that kept this guy he gets charged because his wife has on camera their house camera, and he gets charged with bestiality because his wife caught him on camera trying to have sex with her dog.
Kind
Hey,
of
it sounds
dog
like what was that guy's name that did that Gastonia?
Massengill.
Jimmy Massengale. Yep.
Yeah. So his wife called him, turned him in, and now he got charged, and he's like 56 years old in Houston.
Poor
What kind of
dog.
dog was it?
I don't know. Did say. Did not say. No, it
Was
wasn't
it
a German
a
Shepherd.
ugly
They're
dog?
slow. I know what you. I know what
Was
you're
it a
doing
pretty
slow.
dog?
I don't know. It
Testing, testing.
says,
Look good.
Good.
Sound good.
Look,
Preach.
oh, Houston
Debbie,
man.
just tell us about the. Go ahead, Debbie. since Roger Scott.
Houston man facing charges following an incident occurred in November 2025. Stephen Swain, 56, is charged with bestiality.
Oh, I know
According-
that one.
According to
Woo!
court documents, Swain is charged following an incident involving the family dog Shipley after Swain's wife caught the incident on surveillance camera.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy, Shipley? Who's your daddy? Sorry. No,
Could you imagine his wife going like, "What the fuck?"
you cheated on me with who?
Shih
Fluffy?
Damn.
Fluffy?
I love that dog.
Yeah,
I
I
pet
know.
that dog?
You sure did.
Can I
You
pet
sure
that dog? No wonder the
Well,
dog wouldn't come near. But what's wrong with the dog?
He's a medical guy too, wasn't he?
I think so.
Was he? I'm trying to pull this up here. Golly.
It was definitely a dog lover.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. There he is. Bestiality. Oh my goodness. You know that happens more than you think too.
Oh yeah, it says he was charged with since he's been released from jail on a $75,000 bond. According to court documents, Swain is charged by an incident involving the family dog Shipley after Swain's wife caught the incident on surveillance cameras that she recently installed as contractor work was being done inside the home. The court document provided very graphic details about what happened between Swain and Shipley.
Oh,
We are unable to disclose the details other than they say that it's involved licking.
oh my God.
The
Oh.
court
The guy's
document
favorite
states,
show was Ren 1010.
the court document stated Swain's wife said she was 100% sure the person in the video was her husband and 100% sure the dog in the video was her dog Shipley.
She identified both the victim and the suspect.
100% my dog, 100% my husband. And licking was involved.
Now, how do you? Oh, was it on video? Was that it? They got
So
him on
video,
video.
she had put in cameras in her house because she's
Oh
having
my God.
workers come in to do contract work.
and he didn't
In the
know.
course of that,
Oh my
he
God.
they had people come in to work on the house, and
Oh,
so she put them in there, I guess, so she make sure nobody's messing with their house.
it
And then she
involved
happens
licking.
to catch
Oy.
That's
um,
nasty. Well, who
the
was doing the
husband
licking?
Who-
Shipley.
yeah, who was the licker and who was the licky?
Could have been both. You don't
was
know.
it a north south kind of thing going on?
Oh well, the dog wasn't charged, so I guess the dog was particularly the victim.
That's good. That's good. I don't know if the dog can be charged. I really don't. Dogs just lick away, you know. I mean, it's like you can give them a carrot with like shit. They're gonna lick it, you know. Yeah, you really. Yeah, that's not good.
That's
can't-
nasty. That is very nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like to me there's more of this type stuff in the news than there was in the past.
Well, there's so much more reportable news now. Everybody's got a camera on their phone. Everybody's got
Correct.
a camera in the house.
That's
There's a
the
camera
case.
everywhere, man.
That
There's-
is
you,
that's the
yeah,
case.
you can't hide anymore.
No.
Correct.
I always told, I don't know what you guys do, but when I was supervising police, always assume you're on camera.
Always
soon,
assume.
As soon as
yeah,
you leave this
recording.
office, you're on camera. So whatever you do, pick your nose, whatever you do, bad habits, stop it because someone's watching.
Just
And
get
what
caught
they're
doing
gonna do,
right.
they're
That's
gonna
what you
just
need to do.
it doesn't matter as long because you get that uniform, they're gonna range you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's something. That's like there's a video going out now about these. It's in California. They said the Bay Area had a big fight at a high school, and they split the fight up. The one of the staff gets the get the students split up, and this one kid goes back towards the school, into the school, to continue the fight. An officer picks him up, tries to escort him out. He resists. Officer puts him on the ground. The guy won't get the kid won't give him his hands. And so you see a female officer come up and she's striking him. If you look at close to the video, she's not hitting him in the face, but she's trying to strike him to get him to let him give up his hands. But all they see is he's hitting the kid in the face, and she's not. But because it looks like that, that's what they perceive. and
Because
that's
the
what
angle of the camera.
Yep. And he's got his hands right here, and he won't give his hands up. But she's striking him like right here and stuff to kind of get him to release his hands. And it was a smaller female officer that's about the size of the kid, and he won't give her hands. And so, but because of the angle of the camera, because people assume, she's automatically punch him in the face.
Damn.
We had some when cameras first started coming out. It it showed an officer chasing a bad guy, and we talked this on a prior show. You know, he pulls his gun and just lights this guy up, and it was like, oh my goodness, this guy shot this bad guy in the back for running. But there's another officer held out on him, and his body camera showed the bad guy with the gun coming around like this.
What was this, Slow?
Yeah, the first, if you showed the video, the officer chasing the bad guy.
When was this?
Oh gosh, it was 10, 15 years ago.
I thought you were talking about something just happened like that here.
No, just back when we started getting cameras and stuff.
Oh, I got you.
They showing how, angle of the camera can lie.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically.
Absolutely. They just had a good one here. Not a good one, but a shooting. Did you guys hear about it? I know you're not in this area anymore, but I don't know if anybody friends, but Gastonia officers shot a guy in a convenience store. A lot of, you heard that one, right?
Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah.
The video. Yeah. So the guy, and you guys know this, we're at 56 minutes. We good, producer?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Three of us from Gastonia. We know these officers personally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I
So
actually supervised one of them
have you guys talked about this yet?
slightly, but go ahead.
Slightly.
Oh,
Talked about
slightly.
it on the last podcast a little bit, but go ahead.
Oh, well, I just saw the video the other day myself, and I've been debating with people on some friends of mine who just don't understand something. When they think, a long story short, since you guys already talked about it, guy walks into a convenience store, he's arguing with another gentleman. Long story short, he keeps arguing. He finally pulls a gun out of his waistband and says, "You want to die tonight?" or something like that. Is that what you want? You want to die tonight? All this racial slurs and all this stuff. It's two black guys arguing. And finally, he gets to the door like he's going to go out, still has the gun at his side. And he looks back at the guy and they're talking. What they didn't know was there was a third guy in there, a white guy who was an undercover officer who was in there for underage drinking, I believe, investigation,
Correct.
like just trying to hang out there. And when he saw the opportunity, he drew his weapon and fired at the guy who was holding a gun down at his side. And kept firing. And then when he ran outside, there was another officer outside. The officer saw him running with the gun, and the guy kind of turned around to see if the officer inside was still chasing him. It looked like to me in a video. And at the same time, the gun kind of came up. So the other officer fired at him. The whole problem was the guy had a gun in his hand, right? And
Right.
what people didn't understand was when they see the video, they say, quote, "Those officers didn't say stop and freeze or nothing." And it's like,
It's not TV.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not TV. You don't say stop and freeze when a guy's holding his gun at his side, because you say stop and freeze, I go bang, you're dead. Like you don't let him know. Like you don't you don't draw attention to yourself. Police officers don't have to get shot. We don't have to stand there and get shot.
Correct.
That's
Right.
just it. And let's back up. Why did this guy go to a convenience store? Why did he pull out a gun? Why did he bring a gun? All this was set in motion by the suspect, but everybody bypasses that and goes straight to the officers and Monday morning quarterbacks him.
Yeah,
Right.
That
the bad guy with the gun actually comes in to confront that fellow.
Mhm.
When the bad guy with the gun gets out of the car, you can see him adjusting the gun. You give the little clues, the details. He's got a concealed weapon.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
so
and the officer's already behind the 8-ball because the bad guy's gun's already drawn in his hand.
That's right.
The officer's got to
And
draw.
two,
And
what they don't know, and the camera doesn't show this, he was going out the door. There was another plainclothes officer out there, but also with that other plainclothes officer, there is a explorer because they had done underage buying.
explain
So
what
you had
an
an
explorer is
explorer.
to our
Explorer is someone between the ages of, if I'm not mistaken, 13 and 18.
It's a
Who are
person.
volunteering. They're learning to be a police officer. They're learning all the things about being a police officer. They eventually want to be a police officer.
Yeah, it's a kids program and they're called Explorers.
Kids program. So the kid went in there and that guy had sold to him underage. So the guy in the store goes back in there because he's going to talk to the clerk and explain what's going on. The other officer's outside with the juvenile, the explorer. So the officer knows this guy's going out there. He's threatening to shoot this guy. And I've got this kid out here too. And another officer. So people don't know about that part. They don't think about that.
And people need to know that we're tasked with protecting the public and ourselves.
Mhm.
Is our number one thing. So if this guy's jeopardizing or may hurt or kill a civilian or us, all bets are off.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
And two, this is a little side note. We kind of talked about this a little bit last week, but the Rhode Island, was it the Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut, that video?
Yeah.
Have you seen that one, Rob?
Mhm.
And They actually came after and charged that officer with manslaughter.
Oh, it's Connecticut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
just ridiculous.
And what people don't understand is if I'm standing at my side, my gun at my side, and you say freeze, and I decide not to, and I go like this, it's you don't have time to pull your trigger before I pulled my trigger and shot you.
Oh yeah,
You could- you
raised
could only
your
hope
hand
for a
up in
tie.
less than a second.
You
just
can
raised
only
your
hope
hand
for a
up in less than
tie.
a second.
Yeah, and
You
this
can
has been,
cover 21
this has
feet
been-
in 1.5 seconds.
yeah, this has been tested over and over again with police and weapons. You cannot stop. I could say, listen, hound dog, this gun at my side I'm holding, I'm going to point it and shoot it at you, and you can't do shit about it with yours. We could both have fake guns, right? And we can both have paint guns, whatever. And I'll say, you pull that trigger as soon as you tell me to free. As soon as you see me move, you pull your trigger, and you have the gun pointed at me. As soon as you move, pop, and you'll pop me, but I'll get you too. The
Yeah.
best you can hope for is a tie.
Yeah,
So we're not gonna do that.
absolutely.
If you have a problem with it, there are job openings.
Yeah.
There
And
are openings at the police department. Come put in.
I basically said that guy punched his own ticket by bringing a gun out that night. And you know what the irony of it all is, and we all know this. It was a fake gun.
Fake
Was
gun.
it real?
It was a fake gun,
I had no
I didn't
idea it was
realize
fake
that.
gun.
I
Did
didn't
y'all
know.
notice
Fake
that?
gun.
Yeah,
dude. It was a fake gun.
Hey, did y'all notice he was dripping? He was covered in red from head to toe, and
Yeah.
the gangrel was called dripping. When you just
Yep.
totally.
He had been in
Mhm.
prison for what? For quite a while for rape or something. Can't remember what it was, but he hadn't been long out of prison. Done a very long
I
stint in
didn't
prison.
see his history. Yeah.
Since like '98 or something. Yeah, he'd been in prison.
So
for
why would you
quite a
carry
while.
a fake gun?
To rob
You're a
people.
dumbass.
To rob people.
Because you're a dumbass.
Yeah. But I mean, when people say, "Why would he carry a fake gun?" To rob people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one knows it.
Across
Well,
somebody with a real gun.
Intimidate. He's trying to intimidate that
Yeah.
guy that we in there
Yeah.
to
Yep, that
confront in
too.
the first place.
That too. Yep. And no one knows because guess what? When you have a gun pointed at you, fake or not, you're going to assume it's real. Trust me.
Oh
You,
yeah.
you have no
Trust me.
option. You
Well,
have
I
no
tell
other
you,
option.
some of the
trust
bad
me.
guys, the gangs in some of these bigger cities are actually taking the real gun and painting the
Painting
end of
them
them
orange.
orange. Yeah, like the toy guns are.
To make the
Mhm.
Make them look like a toy.
When I was in street crime, we got, emails about that. The gang members were telling each other. They said the wording was paint them orange because they won't shoot the little homies because they think they got their kids with guns
Yep.
because it'll make you hesitate.
Yep.
Now, how many of us have ever dealt with somebody that had a fake gun? I mean, I have.
I've seen
I
a
remember
couple
the first
officers
time
that
I-
should issue
first
fake
time I
guns
ever-
to.
First time I ever pulled my gun out, a guy walked around a trailer with a fake BB gun. It looked like basically like a 1911 45. I
Oh,
mean, it
hey,
was
let me
the
tell you,
real
can I tell you a
heavy
quick story?
metal ones.
I know we're running along. Let me tell you a quick story real quick. I'm on my way. It's in Gastonia, of course. It's Broad and 2nd Avenue. I'm on my way to a domestic. They give it a guy with a gun, a rifle. I'm like 2 blocks. I said, dispatch, I'll take care of that. And I pull up, and there he stands holding a, look like a shotgun like this right here. Yeah, I jump out, and I'm behind the car. I challenge him, make him lay the gun down, and step back away from the gun. Now, I made a rookie mistake. I should have just stayed right there and waited for backup. But I come around the car to approach him, and I did. He reached over to pick the gun up, and I have got my hand on the trigger, and it's about, I am putting pressure on the trigger, and I'm screaming out the whole time. He stands back up. Luckily, I didn't have to shoot him. It was that very thing. It's a BB gun. He's going to shoot the guy in the house that's sitting across the street from him because he owed him $10.
Oh damn.
I about killed that guy for a BB gun.
Mhm.
Well,
And that's exactly why this kid had a BB gun.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you get in situations where it's night, it's dark.
Well, again, BB gun or not, they produce a gun that looks like.
Oh,
a gun.
you're right. Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Good
yeah.
night.
They're bought
We
and paid for it
got,
at that
and you
point.
talk about
Good
that
night.
same thing Slow was talking about with the gangbangers and painting them orange. We got a guy breaking in. Slow was there at one of the middle schools, and he had taken a fake gun that had the orange on it and painted it black, so it looked real.
Yeah.
It's
The opposite.
stupid.
People are
Yes.
idiots.
Yep.
Stupid is, stupid does. As far as
All
guns
right,
go.
guys, we are 4 minutes over. We're going to hang on a little more. Are we done?
Let's just roll off this and get on the cuffs off. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right, guys. Any last words? It's our first live. So
Yeah.
we'll
I'd
see how
like
it
to,
goes.
like to mention, I'm going to be signing off live here from Gastonia for the last time. So the
Good for you.
Gas House has been good, but time to roll on. So next time you see me, there'll be a different freaking backdrop. That's for sure.
You
So,
know, all 4 of us has left Gastonia or Gaston County surrounding areas.
What
Yeah.
does that tell
Off
you?
somewhere else.
What's that tell you?
Mhm.
Called
That's
Clue.
And,
Not only that,
you
but
know,
when you worked in those areas too, like you say, Slow, there's ghosts on every corner. So you don't
Oh
wanna-
yeah, man. You see
don't
all
be
kind of
animal.
bad stuff everywhere you turn.
Yeah. Yep, because there's memories.
All right, guys,
And
I enjoyed
also-
it, man. We'll see our first live. Go ahead, Hound Dog.
We'd like to thank our listeners for who joined in tonight. My wife, Bobby. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you.
Bobby,
Yep.
And
whoever the other one is.
maybe next time we'll try it again sometime. See what happens. We just learn how
Yeah,
to do stuff.
it's been fun, guys.
It's coming back to you. As always, let's drink about it and drink responsibly.
It's been a Studio 77 production.